Hi you guys, my name is Desiree at All Seed in the Barn. So this morning I did buckets today. I like to prep everything before I get too busy with the vet. So it's Tuesday. We have a feed delivery and a farrier, a lot going on today. Also, Madison let out the goats out today. Robert and Julia, they're great. It's just they like to eat everything. And when I say everything, I mean they'll go into buckets, they'll follow me to the silo to eat some grain. It's just, they're a lot, but they're great. They're spoiled goats. I'm dead serious.
Hi, I'm Walker Reynolds. I'm the farrier out here at All Seeded, and today we are trimming Whiskers, the Zorse. This is my first time, and his feet just like a hybrid between a zebra and a horse. Kind of zebras are pretty similar to donkeys, so kind of like a donkey's foot, but a little rounder like a horse. Pretty simple, and he's just needing his feet done, so we're taking care of that today.
Okay, so what we'll do right now, I'm gonna move this horse around to achieve a couple of things. Number one, I want to get the cinch right where she kind of sucks up a little bit and we tighten the cinch. That way we don't tighten her too fast too soon, which causes a bad day for you or me. Now what I want you to look at is what we call tracking up. Her back feet should nearly land where her front feet depart. Does that make sense? When her back feet land exactly where her front feet are, that's called tracking up on time. You'll see this horse tracks up just a little bit short. Her back feet will land about 4 inches behind her front feet where they leave. You see that? Yeah. Okay, that's not necessarily a big thing as long as both back feet are doing the same thing. You don't want one back foot tracking up on time and the other one tracking up 6 inches short. So this is an indication that helps you determine whether the horse is sound or lame, okay? Another thing I want you to look at when you're looking at horses to help determine their soundness is watch her head at the trot, not the lope. You typically see more lameness at the trot than you do the lope. So as you see her head, it's maintained pretty much the even bounce, right? Yeah. What we don't want to see is her head coming way down every other stride. That will tell you she's off on one of them, and depending on which lead she's on, or which foot's forward rather, when her head bobs will tell you which side and which front end or back end she's sore on, okay? Okay, now you can see she's starting to loosen up, pretty much tracking up on time now. Her back feet are landing right about where her front feet depart. The couple things we're looking at there, like we discussed, was where her back feet are tracking up, if they track up short, if they track up on time, or if they overextend. If they overextend, a couple things can happen. They can kick themselves in the back of the front foot, which we don't want. That will cause lameness. But if they overtrack, we'll typically put on boots. That'll help keep that back of that front hip fetlock cushion. And then what it also can indicate is a lot longer strided horse. A lot of times what they look for in a racehorse. A horse that has a longer stride obviously covers more ground. I tightened her up pretty good there. I'm gonna ask her to move just a second longer, and then I'll get on her.
Okay, so this is Frito. We are going to do re-x-ray so Walker could see how much to trim or where he's at. We did him beforehand. We did it 6 weeks ago just to see where his plan is. It's also nice too is when Walker and the vet comes together to communicate to see what's the plan for each of the animals and get them assessed. And it's always a great teamwork. So we're super excited to work with them.
And then we're working on another no-name donkey, but he's doing pretty good, just long. And then we also worked on another donkey today that was limping pretty bad and it had an abscess. So as soon as I picked the foot up and went to parent out, the abscess popped. We just doctored it with a poultice, wrapped it, and it should be good.
Hi everybody, my name is Madison. This is Bob here. So about 2 months ago, he was diagnosed with EPM, which is a neurological disease. We got him on some meds and it got him out of his system, but now he has to do a lot of rehab to gain all the muscle back. So today was his first day under saddle, so we walked for 10 minutes and then we trotted for 3, and we backed up a lot, and he did really good. Long road to recovery, but he's gonna make it.
So we got new horses. I believe we got 8 on Thursday. Right now, they've been quarantined about 3 to 4 months now. Now they're ready to get assessing and start riding, but we're super excited. So we also had a pickup. So Janet, our cute little mini donkey, just got adopted. So she went to her nice home. It's 5 hours away. So I would assume he's a hauler, but we just got her feet done, vaccinated, dental. She's ready to go to her new home.
So what I'll do, I'm gonna get on this horse, I'm gonna show you that she's not gonna buck or do nothing stupid. Okay. If she does, it happens to me and not you. That's the goal.
Always have someone else.
All right, all right. So when I get on a horse and I'm showing a horse, when I mount up, she should stand right here and wait on me and not move her feet. If she was to move, I would immediately dismount and we would keep doing it until I ask her to move out. So what I'm gonna show you now, I'm gonna disengage her hindquarters and her forequarters. Right here, the back end's moving. Right here, the front end's moving. Front end, back end. This is all neck rein. I have no legs touching her. I'm not pulling on her. Oh, oh. Oh. It's about easy as it comes. Okay, my stirrups are all the way up.
Good girl.
Let's take one time out. Just stand right here and let her marinate with you, okay? Don't follow me. She's just locked onto me. Just stay right there, pard. So here's a little training tip for those who find they have riders that don't fit the stirrups and they need just about another inch. We put these on the stirrups. So if we put these on, it'll give you about an extra inch. And then if we needed to, we could even apply another set of bell boots. Until you're comfortable, I'm gonna stay right here with you, okay? Until I'm comfortable that you're comfortable. So now that you know how she feels moving forward, I'd like you to ask her to stop. So sit back and say, whoa. Perfect. Hey, this is Brian here at All Seated in the Barn, and a lot of times we have a lot of people that contact us that say, hey Brian, I'm looking for a project horse. Okay, well let's talk about what that means. Are we looking for a horse that needs some work? Or are you looking for something simply to fill your time? Something for you to have a project? Working with a horse is not building model airplanes. A project horse comes at different levels. Are you looking for a yearling, a 2-year-old, a 3-year-old? Do you want them started under saddle? Do you want them untouched, unhandled? Maybe you're just looking for a horse that needs a tune-up, and that's your project. So when you go looking for a horse, be sure you're communicating properly with what you really want, because some people, you could get what you ask for. If you're looking for a project, don't be surprised if you get it.
Dixie came owner surrender, I believe. She was with us for 5 years ago and she was adopted. She is rideable, and then she came back to us, so we need to get her tuned up. All last week we had other riders who could give her exercise. Last week we also give her Oswaz and Legend just to help her joint, and then we also did a dental on her, so everything is good with her. Today is my first ride with her. I round pin her because as a first horse, like, you don't know her. I always round pin her, get her warm up, then I could get on her. She's short, so I had to change a few things with my tools. Today she did really good. She did a smooth trot. I asked for that. What I need to work with is working with the gait. She did want to get out of the gate, which is not good, so I could work with that. She was also testing me because as a new rider, she's trying to figure out my buttons. We did try to walk around the place. There's few places that she didn't want to walk through. At that point, it just takes time. But I'm super excited to work with her.
Hi, I'm Mary O'Toole. 3 years ago, I was walking what I call the track. I saw her, I fell in love with her, and I started feeding her and brushing her and taking care of her. Then she got out here 2 weeks ago when I found out where she was, and then one of the other volunteers told me I could come out because it would help her. That horse knows exactly who I am. She means a lot to me. No, I did not adopt her. I would love to adopt her, but I don't have the space for her. And I know that taking care of a horse is you gotta do their teeth, you gotta do their hoofs, and you know, they're very expensive, but as long as I can buy her food, I'll keep doing that. She's the one who got hold of one of the volunteers here and told her what was going on with Dixie because the previous owner had her for sale. She called Terry out here, and Terry got hold of the right people and they went and picked her up. I called Terry and she said come out because it would help Dixie also. And so Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday, I'm out here, not just to help Dixie, but to help the other horses too. This has become my happy place.
So once volunteers find their horse to work with them, it's so nice to see her that she's been with Dixie all these years and then she comes back, get her rehome. So it was really fun to learn about her. Yeah, it was really a great story.
The best way to support us is always through donations, whether that be product that we need or monetary. And you can do that by joining our Patreon, going to the website, or visiting any of our social media platforms for links on the best ways to help us.